everyone, welcome back. We're having a one-shot for our campaign setting of Provence of Eire. We have all went and made our own separate characters to follow off this plot line, where we're going to pick off the Mimic Mansion, or Mansion of Madness, as I would say. And we're going to have people introduce our characters now, so I'm going to go ahead and pass off to Barlos to introduce.
Alrighty. Barlos is a fighter class with the race of Goliath, and his story is that in another world, another dimension, he is the king of nobody because no one could stand up to his might, and that's the only way he would ever be king of anyone as he perceives is by beating him, which he's yet to find a peer to do that. So for now, he's peerless. A dimensional rift would open up occasionally within his worlds, allowing him access to other worlds. So one day a rift opened, and he thought to leave his world behind for a short, brief period and check out what this mansion's about.
All right. So next is Charles Reginald
The third.
Charles Reginald III.
So, Charles Reginald III is a British man that is from a faraway land, and he's famous for his great hunting skills and really nice mustache. And he got mail from this mansion saying that there is a meetup from all around the world, famous hunters, and he was invited to go there. And
A once-of-a-lifetime hunting opportunity, as opposed to you. Take at your own risk. We are not liable for any damage or death.
so, soon as he got that mail, he packed up, got his park safari outfit on and his rifle, went on his way to the mansion.
So as he's heading off and we're going, we eventually go to, it's a nearly destroyed town. There's people trying to rebuild. There's a statue in the middle of some brave adventurer that has founded it. And there seems to be not much of nothing. You see a tall, lanky man walking up through this to what appears to be just a completely empty mound, if you will, and passing through a barrier. What was invisible comes visible to a particular person, and he walks up to this looming mansion's door. We'll introduce Mr. Purple.
Boom. Door swings open. You see standing before you a tall, lanky individual clad in purple with a purple hat. Wah! He has a backpack on his back. I hear this is the mansion that is haunted. I'm here to clean it up. Beat my rival. He has 3 other mansions cleaned up.
There would be a drow woman in a maid's outfit and be like, you must be here for the next guest here, and would begin to usher you in to the chambers.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Besides the purple, he has an L, upside L on his hat as well. He's currently wearing goggles and, like I said, big, bulky backpack with a hose attached to it. He's just a really thin, wispy mustache and just walking on in.
Are we in like a dining hall?
You are going to be in a dining hall. This Mr. Purple is going to be escorted by a female drow, and again, the stereotypical maid's outfit, to this dining hall where there's a lot of just different people there. We have our original 2 people that was introduced, Charles and Barlos. As a cameo, we have Roland, Sonny, and the adventuring party that has went out to deal with this situation. There seems to be a lot of other people, like there's even some that are like, there's a bugbear that shouldn't be in its normal spot. And there's, in a corner, there's like clearly some cloaked people. Lady in purple would walk in as well. But I want to introduce our resident
My character
monk,
is his name is Binford Sunbones.
Binford Sunbones.
He's a cloak wood elf. The only way you can tell he's a wood elf, maybe because you can see his ears and his accent. like Elvish
Yeah,
accent,
it would be.
because they have heavy accent.
Could be different dialects between the.
He wears a mask, happy mask, like very creepy like. Right now he's a Way of Mercy character. I don't know, I'm trying to put it out pieces. He's a little bit deranged. Like, he's been living a long time, and the way when he trained in the monastery for years and he experienced, he's deranged. He's very obsessed, like healing and sending people to the afterlife.
Oh,
Like, he will heal you, but he says like he can heal you. He just give you a quick death. So pretty much it's like a Green Reaper in some way. Like, he also got kicked out from the hospital one time because he was healing people, and also when he says like there's no way to heal you, he just give you a final touching. He's wearing a lot of leather in top of it. There's potion. There's a lot of, I don't know who know what he has in those potions, but you know what I mean.
You have been involved with this every single night since you've been here. It's been the same routine. If anybody seems to deviate from it, they come back slightly less of themselves. Almost to some of these people are rendered to the point where they are mute and they don't talk, and it's the same dinner and dining hall, and you've seen people rotate from this. It used to be mainly humanoid people, and then suddenly there would be some monsters that would get thrown into it. A lot of the staff, if you will, are very monstrous races as well. And there's the head of the hall, which is Franklin Zeal, that's sitting in that chair right over there. There's another woman at the end of the table that has just recently came in. She would look across, she would go over to Roland's character and see, oh, okay, one of the chosen of the Divine Lady, and would bow, but that would be the only seam of politeness that she is, as she would go and kick up her combat boots up onto the table with mud. And as you are all seated across this table, some for the first time, some for the 100th time, Franklin Zeal says, I'm so glad that you could be for this great dinner to celebrate my birthday once again. Humanoid man, maybe around 50, 55. He says, but I think there is a change of plans. I have had an epiphany. And those that have been here, this is not his usual speech that he has. He says, things have not been normal. I think tonight I will host a game. I think I may be able to keep this level of sanity for maybe the next 3.5 hours. I challenge you for a game, a hunt. I need you to kill me. Lightning crashes, all the magical flames are extinguished, and suddenly he is gone from his premises.
I've never hunted a human before.
Currently find yourselves in the dining hall. I will use this dice as your party. There's whispers, a few people that are not necessarily useful for this adventure, but had to be. You're not useful for this adventure, you're going to die. Oh. You're over here somewhere, I think. Oh, no, you're here. Next to the purple lady. The chandelier shakes a little bit, and if anybody looks up to the chandelier, you see almost it's like a form of a child that's maybe 10 years old hanging from it with this completely blank mask, and you can't see any eyes as it just seems to be just reset. Just hanging there. You find yourself currently in the dining hall, which is on the second floor of this mansion. Anything in red is reserved for servants. I guess you could go into that as well. This is an abridged version of what would have been an adventure, so I'll just say there might be paths through there, but not really good for your plot. And the outside is kind of truncated and not very good. But within the mansion, there are goodies and things to find and discover. Also, because we were short in time, we have a couple of venturing parties that I'll let you dictate where they want to explore. So you can tell them we have Roland's group that you can say, please explore whatever number that's on this particular map. You also have the purple lady if you wish to as well. And you can discuss with them and things, but changing little things for this.
I would like to start by finding evidence in this room. Me and my hound dog over here. I'm gonna go to his chair and find evidence and find out where he went.
Try to get the scent.
Yes.
You will take your dog's sheet. No, I think it's just the +3. Roll a d20. Add 3 for the scent of your Chiberus. His dog has 2 heads and a snake tail.
So +3, so 15.
15 in total. You'll notice that it would have left out into what is considered, I guess to you it would be room 6.
Actually, that would be, if it's facing this way,
Yeah,
this is bottom, that is 9.
Yeah.
Yes, that the scent would have took you out into room 9, which is kind of an open parlor room. Not parlor room, it's just an open, like a piano. But you can go there if you want. And if so, I want you to move your character if we're breaking the party.
I'm gonna say, my boy, my old sport over here found something. We need to go out in room 9. Or, well,
The next
out-
room.
The other room over here.
Of course, it's the only way out.
To make this clear, I am following your direction only because it's the only direction to go. I am commanded by no one, unless you can beat me.
The female maid will open up what looked like just a part of the wall, push side panel, and says, "This is actually a way to the kitchen if you would want a different way out."
Oh.
I start going to the kitchen. Actually,
Really going to break the party? We're going to play
he
this?
breaks.
Then
Anyone's
We're
free
gonna
to
use this
join,
map.
and I'm
I'm
going
going
this
out.
direction.
you want the foyer?
Yeah.
It is up to you guys if you wish to ask where they would go and research. You can.
Well, seeing how they're not being directed, where are the rest of them going?
Undirected?
Somebody didn't direct them.
Yeah.
No, I'm giving you, since you are the players and agency.
More likely, most of them would head out the dining room into the main area.
Yeah.
You might have a smaller group go through the kitchen, but most would head out straight through the main arch.
That's what you would wish. It's mainly like, because there are so many rooms and so many things to look into, to complete all your goals, it would be very pertinent for you to tell people to go to certain places. And then I'll give you an update once, like, your most current
But
rooms
our
clear.
first step is to step out of here, and there's only 2 directions.
I'll have
to go.
Roland depict just his party, and then I'll have the lady in purple. We'll actually go with Barlos. She has someone. These are up in question. Sunbone, because that's what I remember the most. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go through the kitchen? Where are you going to go through this?
I got a question. What about the kid? It's still in the chandelier?
Do you want to go and investigate, or do you have a means of getting up there to? Yeah.
Well, doesn't look odd to me.
Can I talk to him, or is it like really on top?
He seems to be hanging. If you wish to talk, we're connect with him in some way.
So he can hear me?
Yeah.
So
If he's alive.
yeah. Alright, I'll talk to him. So I'll look at the kid with the mask, and I will say, "Hello, children. Oh, child. Just get down from the chandelier. You might get hurt. I mean, I could heal you. You must fall. But you might die."
It shrugs and moves, and you hear like the sound of like bones or wood hitting itself, like something being puppeteered, and it just floats down. Say, "I was wondering if someone would saw me."
Oh, I see death everywhere. Child.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Do you need healing? Do you need assistance?
How can a mortal heal the divine? And you look into the eyes and just complete black. It just like keeps going back into it. You say, it's like, this is just a way to entertain my father. Clunk, 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 clunk. And it just like fades away.
So you see my character, his eyes really opens. You can see his ace so high. It's like, interesting. There's life and death here.
Alright. Regardless of what we beat, I want to capture as many of them as possible. Gotta show up my rival.
Oh, I'm
Use this
afraid-
good old ghoul grabber invented.
I'm afraid that the biggest thing that we find here, I just gotta have it. I gotta put it on my wall. There's so many great beasts. I can sense them here. And clearly, my boy, Old Sport here, he sensed them too. And I kind of like see if the dog can
Anyone
rise.
that's currently in the foyer can go ahead and roll a perception check to see anything that is off.
I got a nat 20.
That's a heavy dice right there, Jason.
Yep, it's designed that way. 13 for me.
All right.
I just need quantity over quality. So I can release them in other mansions and clean them up.
So you capture beasts and then release them back? But what's the fun in that?
So I can capture him again, so that way I can beat my rival. He already has 3 mansions cleaned up.
Oh, I like the way you play. Okay. Here.
All right, for the record, in the second game, there's
I-
several different mansions he cleans up in that one. That would be funny, though.
Out of character. Well, I only know there's Luigi Mansion 1, Luigi Mansion 2, and Luigi Mansion 3.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going off of. I've never played any of them. But
First
they
one.
need to make a Waluigi Mansion.
Yeah.
Waluigi needs
Okay.
to first something.
With a nat 20, you'll happen to know that there seems to be... This is all that you'd be able to see. There is a suit of armor that is like right next to a grandfather clock or whatever that has an unusual lack of dust. And you would have like a patch of carpet in which seems to be out of place.
I'm going
Going to do a
to...
lot of this as theater of the mind, but
And
For now.
13.
13, you would probably notice none of this, unfortunately.
Out, out from one of my
You're also supposed to
jacket
be able to do a
pockets.
perception check to solve this, but
Yeah.
what's
I respect
as an
the,
example?
I respect the man that grooms his mustache like you do. Second thing of mustache,
Oil?
it's oil and like
Okay.
making supplies. It's a second backup one. Here you go. But it seems to me that armor over there is out of place. There's not a lot of dust. I'm gonna inspect it. And I like lead my dog towards it.
Dog growls before you get within range.
Oh,
It begins to shuffle.
I grab my gun.
Well, I would assume that would definitely give it the ability to have at least made a
Yeah.
attack on you. So go ahead and okay, the 8 probably doesn't hit. 19, I'm assuming, is a
Yes,
hit.
it's a hit. Armor class.
4 points of damage as this armor just like slams its metal fist on you.
My...
You had 49 in total.
Where is the... Oh, yeah, I see it.
It's a little bit out of where I think you're supposed to have had that. So that go ahead and slams and attacks you with that. Up near Mr. Purple, he sees the carpet shift and like waddle closer to him, and that would be its turn is to move. So
Now, I have to roll to hit first, or it just they have to make.
they
a
have
save?
to make a dex save, which I forget how I would have determined.
Well, you said dex for
plus
strength.
three.
Pull out this vacuum and start holding down the carpet.
Carpet. The carpet's going ahead and to attempt to save, and it got a total of 8, and it will fail.
It gets pushed back 5 feet. It is held tight, and it takes 2 force, 1 radiant damage.
Wow, radiant damage. Really?
For the
Right
just
on.
the undead dead flavor. Okay. Since it'll go to you, you would be able to get this. You're within melee, but because of some of your... You would normally get disadvantage for being this close, but I gave you feats that let you ignore that. So,
I have my rifle.
which one, the rifle or the pepper box?
Definitely the rifle.
Okay. You can also switch weapons as a bonus action. It's a part of the whole thing. I'm just letting you know some of your
You
flavors.
said pepper box?
Pepper box, you have 2 weapons that's in your weapon box that tells you...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I pull out my rifle
Rifle, yeah.
and I move my mustache side to side.
Mhm.
And then fire, but let me...
Yeah, go ahead and... Wait, you had another action you could have done.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. He can...
do I just roll damage again, or how is that done?
No.
It's again. Yeah.
Good.
You could go ahead and roll damage. It's currently grappled. So if you want to do more damage as it's suctioning...
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know how it would work with this.
Sorry. I didn't think it out that well.
4 radiant, 1 force.
Okay, so it's a roll 5. Okay. Sorry. Little house rule that I forgot all about. So you can pull out the rifle, go ahead and roll to hits. You'll add proficiency plus your dex. So that's like... How much is your dex? Dex
My
is
dexterity.
13. Okay, so you add 6.
Plus 2.
16.
Yes. So it's plus 6.
Oh, wait,
no,
wait.
it's your modifier, your
3.
bonus,
Oh.
which is the 3. He has proficiency. So
15 plus...
15 plus 6, that's 21. So you definitely hit the armor class of this animated suit of armor. Go ahead and roll me damage. It should tell you.
D10.
Yes.
So...
Because you
which one
have
is it? D10?
accuracy, you're going to... Yes.
This?
Yes. And you'll add 2 because of your archery
Okay.
fighting style.
3.
5.
So 5.
So that's 1 shot. You have your next action. You could order your Chivalrous to bite, or you could...
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to tell my dog, sick him, and then he's going to try to bite down on his, like, armor leg.
Yes. Your dog will have to go ahead and make its attack roll against the armor. Yep.
3.
Oh, that just doesn't seem to hit it bites into the armor, and you see its teeth start flare up with flames, and it's just not being able to sink into this animated suit of armor. And that would be your turn. We're going to now cut to Barlow's while you're in the kitchen with this lady in purple, and lady in purple is like, so what's your plan? How are we going to get this guy?
Maybe he's hiding in a deep freezer.
The lady would be like, okay, icebox? That's actually going to be downstairs. They're going to walk you further into this kitchen, and as you do, you're going to spot out of the corner of your eye a flying form of cutlery.
That's sick.
A flying form of cutlery.
You can take a movement action and an attack, or you can hold an action and let it go. It's up to you.
He's just going to go ahead and just walk up to it and just swing.
Go ahead and attempt to fight this flying sword. It's more of like
A knife.
knife.
What would I add for this?
It would be your strength to hit.
10 plus 6. 16.
As it is darting through the air, you actually miss colliding with it as it...
It just narrowly dodges it.
Yes. You can go ahead and try to attempt another attack as well.
You guys.
Alright, he's going to definitely do another swing at it. 1 plus 6. 7.
And it easily just steps back as you swing forward. Your compatriot is going to go ahead and attempt with her sword to parry with it. And with that, she is going to barely hit. Go ahead and doing 6 points of damage. She will attempt it again. And that is going to hit doing 6 more. As this thing's just like nicks on the handle and whatnot, but that's helping you. It's going to go ahead and attempt to attack one of you each. This flying cutlery, as it's fast, it's mobile.
Slow down, you coward.
19 is going to go ahead and go to the purple lady.
Why do they call it purple lady?
Because she has like some purple cape and whatnot going on. She's going to take 2 points of damage. The sword's going to attempt to attack you. It's a 9. I believe that misses.
That misses. It like goes to hit the armor, and it like breaks a tiny piece trying to hit the armor. And I just look there and just smile. Like, no,
Sunbones, what do you want
have
to do?
no chance.
You hear fighting in both of these rooms.
He's like taking this. He's
It's very
interesting decisions right now. Is there anything else going on besides the fighting, or?
You could try to move past some of them to go into exploring some of the other rooms.
Wait, I don't want to be here.
That's the servants' quarters.
Can I go to the kitchen?
That is where you would get to the kitchen. Is through this.
Where he's at?
Where's who? Him is through the servants' quarter area. The kitchen is strictly for servants. There was going to be a whole mechanic when we were going to do this adventure of maybe everybody getting split up for a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you want to go there, you can. Because there's no rules. There would have been rules and like.
And you got one character here. He's not doing anything.
They're just.
He's
they're
with you.
with. Yeah.
Be like, that was pretty freaky. That kid up there.
Yeah.
I'm Warden Wake.
Like he sounds like he's alone.
No.
He has an NPC, but he doesn't have another player character with him.
I should follow him.
And,
I just sent him off to here. I don't know which one he is.
and Warden Wake's there. You would then walk into them fighting this flying sword.
Flying sword. So I'm walking like. So how can I get there and attack?
You can move and attack as your 2 actions. Yeah. Well, you have extra attack.
So
You have
technically, I
extra attack.
attack
You have
like
extra
what,
attack.
4 times?
No, it'll be 1 additional attack, not an additional attack for each attack action.
Raise a monk. Attack, extra attack, attack.
I mean, I get flurry of blows,
Yeah.
but
No, he
how many
can
extra
use-
attacks do you have at this time?
So monk, when he does unarmed, well,
Gets a bonus attack anyway?
he has an ability. He can attack twice. If he doesn't have a weapon, he has a weapon. He attack with the weapon and unarmed strike.
Okay, yeah, then that would be, if you
attack.
move, yeah, then you'd still get attack, the bonus attack, and then your extra attack, bonus attack.
He's like,
Yeah,
what?
monks is the thing that breaks this little mechanic.
And I haven't used flurry of blows.
Yeah, so go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay, be like acrobatic and be here.
Barehanded combat against a blade seems ill-advised. My character just says.
All right, so he pulled out his sword, short sword,
Mhm.
kind of like what was his name? Sokka from the Avatar, like a Chinese sword.
Mhm.
Let's see.
To make it easier, I will tell you its armor class is 17. So, since you're going to roll like 4 times. Yeah. And it is low. due
Okay,
to-
I gotta make it quick. I gotta roll twice.
Yeah.
2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah. Just tell me when one hits, if hits.
No, nothing hit.
Your next 2 attacks.
Well, that was my only attack. Oh, is it like on a strike? I have to do it. Is it attacking twice?
I thought monks get extra attack at like level.
We need to read that in a second.
Because how we would do it, extra attack would let you attack 3 times. Since if you were right next to it, but you did a movement, your normal attack, your extra attack.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it, but I'm gonna read it in a second. I don't wanna.
We've broken this stuff so many
Nope.
times. Nope, still didn't. It didn't even matter. Okay, so yeah, this guy's like trying to catch this flying sword. And like, nah,
I'm like- So
Right, now I got the thief from Spyro in my head.
All right, so we're going to go ahead back to the little parlor on the upper floor. Go ahead with Mr. Purple. Start Mr. Purple.
It needs to make a strength check. I'm just going until I deal with it.
That 20s and breaks out.
So it takes half
of whatever.
half damage. It would take 10 points, so it takes 5.
All right.
And then I'm going to attempt it again.
Yeah. Probably a fail.
$10 points.
10 points. Okay. Parts of the armor is clunk, clunk, falling off.
This
middle
is
of the
the
arms.
carpet I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
Oh, the carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dealing with the carpet, not the.
Hold on, Josh.
You would
Well,
put
then with the carpet. Oh yeah, I looked at the carpet just not at the other thing. Okay. Carpet, you'll have like part of the strings start ripping out.
Good.
It says when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike on one weapon on your turn, you can make
An unarmed strike. Okay.
So I know it sounds like I was trying to attack twice, but it is attacking twice in one.
Yeah,
roll.
it is. This is good. I get you.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
I just
monks are odd with that.
So you got going on. We'll go ahead and go do Reginald's next turn, and then I'll do
I thought the knight
animals.
would have attacked me first.
I was trying to just have your guys' thing, and then trying to speed up things. It's a little
So
rude, but
I'm going to tell my dog to attack it again.
yes.
this is like cocaine. So,
That's why I got it.
6. And then,
I know the good stuff to get.
yeah, 6 does not.
Yeah, 6 does not hit. You want to attempt to fire your rifle?
Yeah, I'm
or-
going to fire my rifle. 12 plus 3.
Plus your bonus, which is 3. You just barely hit
Okay.
at an 18.
I now shoot it with 10. Is this?
Yes.
Just want to make sure. 4 plus. Isn't there a plus something? No.
It is plus your archery thing, so you did 6. So that seems to still be up and running and doing perfectly fine.
I can redo it again since I got another attack.
Extra attack, yes. Your fighter extra attack.
14 plus.
Yes, you hit.
And then 8 plus.
And 10. You see as this, you nick into it, cutting through the center mass of the metal of the armor, and whatever, it kind of rattles and shakes and then just crumbles to the floor.
My eyes widen. There was nothing in it.
Yeah.
There was nothing in it.
to mount.
I kind of look and I poke my finger through the bullet hole, and there's nothing in it. I'm like,
the prescription will.
It's haunted!
All right.
I've never had to deal with ghosts.
That's what I'm here for! This is a haunted mansion!
We're going to cut back into
No,
the kitchen.
this is a hunting meeting. This is the meeting for great hunters. Like, huh?
We're going,
Sweat starts.
we're going to cut to the kitchen as I'm going to just go ahead and have the knife. It's going to attempt some sort of like whirling strike upon both Monk, the Barlos, and the Purple Lady. It's going to attempt as just one roll. Does a 17 hit anyone?
It barely doesn't hit Barlos. He just puts
17.
his sword down into the ground and just awaits it and just clinks off his sword.
So how much? The
Oh, okay.
damage?
You got hit by the 17?
Yeah, I'm not a paladin anymore.
Monk is great AC because
Dex.
they're
Yeah.
Dex and Wisdom.
You take 7 points of damage as the thing.
That would be.
Or do they not get Wisdom in their AC anymore?
Yeah, they do.
All right, so everyone that's currently in the kitchen, go with Barlos. What do you do?
Suddenly you hear a voice from just like behind Barlos. It's a little too swift, sir. You might want to try that. Oh, yeah. And I bring up the sword, and you just see like this dark like magic go over the sword, and he just plunges it into the ground, and he's going to perform adjust density to double its weight to slow it down.
You see it sink and go punk. So the pommel of it's just like dragging across the floor now.
Come back here, I shall stab at thee.
And then he's going to go ahead and just lift up the sword and go for like a strike using like just the flat end and just smash it.
I'm going to go ahead and give you like advantage as if it was prone, only for flavor. So you can roll that twice and gain the highest.
Wait, he's prone?
16 and 10, and that's plus 6 for strength.
16 will definitely hit because he adjusted gravity, made it way down.
Thank you.
And let's see, I roll 2d6.
So is it that
It's
handle
2d6.
that's dragging on the ground?
Yeah, normal damage, 2d6 fire damage, so it's a total of 4.
He's
D6.
using the 4D of his sword.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing it.
4 and
Find out.
8.
Okay, yes, and that would be.
Also scenarios.
yeah. You go ahead and you sunder this thing. It shatters.
Breaks to
Breaks
pieces just under the massive sword.
Yes.
And lift up with just one arm.
Which part do you lift
And-
up? Handle or?
He lifts up his own sword by the handle, just single-handedly, despite its huge size. And just, like, puts it behind his back and it's, like, grinning ear to ear.
All right.
What are these parlor tricks?
So since that combat has ended the earliest, I'm going to go ahead and say, where do you want to go? There is actually steps leading down to the first floor in the kitchen area. You want to go there or somewhere else?
Something else I got a question of.
Yeah.
Somebody's been in here this entire time not doing anything. It's just
Yeah.
being him.
And these two.
Now, she has done stuff, and he followed
has.
you.
Why
Yeah.
is he?
Yeah, but no.
Roland's group.
Yeah, came into the foyer with us, and he's not done anything.
I've completely forgot about that.
And this guy, why is he?
He's Ranger. Was it Ranger Wake? He used to work for the town police of Dry Dock. Also, this was one of the things where you guys could have sent them to a completely different room to fulfill other tasks as you were doing these things.
We got minions.
Well, we will. It's just when we get there.
He did not do nothing. I forgot their group was probably running to Eno, because that's what they would have done if not directed.
That's the closest room.
Because they have an entire adventuring party as well,
Mhm.
and there's kind of another adventuring party worth of the Purple Lady
Which one
Wake,
is you?
and she has another fighter as well.
That's me.
Skinny guy.
So
Put
if-
him in 11.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
what I
say
was going to say anyways, and we go to 10. But we got delayed.
I really want to see what these guys do, either by telling the Purple Lady to go somewhere, and where if they're going to the second floor or elsewhere.
So there's like a stairway to another floor.
There is a stairway to a lower area of where the servants currently live and work and whatnot.
Stand behind me. Anyone. And like begins proceeding downwards. And then you see the cape kind of like with a small face and stuff kind of go, or not, it's your choice. Like from behind.
I'll just summarize it as her. He's with them for some reason, even though not thematically makes sense. Okay, so that's 11. They went down.
Is it the ranger proficiency on stealth or no?
At least not this. So you went down through the steps, and I wanted to clear that up. Now back to the foyer, where you are still dealing with this rug that is being ripped apart.
Yeah. Try to break free.
It's going to attempt a strength roll. It would succeed, so it's going to take half. As
Half
it's-
of 5.
Yep, okay. It's 1/3 the way there.
And still trying to work on it.
And it would have still succeeded to take half.
Half of 9.
It would eventually go and rip it. Just finally all the way into it. It's just to summarize this little adventure.
About time. Need to juice this thing up.
Does the lights turn on in this room now?
Yeah, treasure
I
appears.
like it.
Fortunately, no.
I say we head down to the end of the hallway. Head to the opposite end of the building.
Head down the.
Mr.
Normally, I
Poopy.
would have a priest with me in these kind of situations.
Well, you hurt?
No, I'm scared of ghosts.
Oh, it's simple. They only come at you when you're not looking at them. When you're looking at them, they won't attack you.
Thanks for reassuring me. Thank you.
Well, if you brought a light, that is. You bring out a cigarette lighter. You need some smoke?
But
Smoke break?
no, it's like, I
Trembling
didn't
with
see
his
them.
Whiskey.
He then pulls down a pair of goggles, big red things, virtual Game Boy.
Oh.
The virtual voice.
This helped me find them easier. Wah. I stole
follow.
this. I mean, I made this as well.
So you're also a scientist or a inventor?
Yes.
Just hanging on
I
to
could
every
really
word.
use you on my team. I don't have a inventor to make new gadgets and stuff. I normally have a priest and other people carrying around my equipment, but I thought this was just a gathering.
Gathering of spirits. Gotta clear them out.
Okay.
So I would like to note which place did you go? You go to
We're
10.
heading down to 10.
So we'll go ahead and throw you guys to 10. This is no longer a marker, actually.
Oh, into the
That
bullet.
sounds right, yeah. Okay, so you went down to 10. You're currently in the first servants area, and as you went into the servants area, it's mainly like sleeping bunks and whatnot. Down there, you happen to see the female drow. There is a large troll with a chef's hat, cowering. He's like, "You don't know what to do." And up to you to now figure out where you would like to move towards and direct the purple lady to a room to solve trouble.
And the ranger too?
The ranger, yeah, they're a part, like they're a for adventuring party group. And
Where are you heading? So we can send them another place.
place you don't want to research.
Yeah.
Either 3, 1, 2, 4
we
is
don't
a
know what it
place.
is, right? The area.
You don't, but you don't know in character, but to make sure it's your agency that's determining what's getting done in this adventure, you can tell what number to send them to.
So we can send them too? Are you okay with
Send them to 2.
What room do you not want to go to?
that? Or what room you don't want to go to?
What do you want to go to, and where you don't want to go to, and you can send them to another place.
Barnabas isn't going to where the chef's at. He thinks that it's best for the purple lady to head over there and see what's got them so troubled and collect information. So while I move onward to like the hallway to another room.
From this place, you would have another servants area, and there would be an entrance to another, like the lower floor, another like holding area in between rooms yet again as you cross over. Now you would see that there is a foyer where the steps went from upstairs. To go up, there's a nice chandelier and the lights, kind of yellow and red light glowing from in there. You'll also hear water from another room, as there seems to be both a male and female changing room to what seems to be like a indoor pool. You can kind of hear coming from 2. So 2 is an indoor pool. 1 is like the central opening area for it, for the upstairs access and downstairs. And then there just seems to be a dark hallway leading to 3 and to 4.
He'll go down to the dark hallway and try to go to 3. Walking down there.
We will now cut to Reginald and Mr. Purple as they eventually walk into what is now a large dancing hall.